Hi, so today we're joined by the awesome ladies from Charm on Second. I'm joined by Rachel Bayerle and Nicole Putman.
Hello.
Thanks for talking with me today. We also have special guests. We have their dogs in the house today. I just wanted to start out by asking, how long has Charm been in Birmingham, and who originally opened it, and how did you guys take over?
Okay, so Charm was opened by, in my opinion, a Birmingham celebrity, Chatham Helmers, and she's had a bunch of stores in town, and I think Charm was probably her favorite baby to open, from what she has said to me, and that was, I think, almost 12 years ago, maybe. Yeah.
So how did you two meet? Like, have you been lifelong friends? And how did you both? I guess I don't know if I ask like how you both kind of decided to own Charm together.
So I actually did Rachel's hair for years, and that's how we met. So the therapy thing kind of comes naturally. I've heard some stuff doing hair, but and so I moved to Colorado, and then I came back and we reconnected, and I wasn't doing hair anymore, but we still went out for margaritas a lot. So
yeah,
Rachel, I'll let you tell the story.
She moved back and was randomly my neighbor. And I had known her, I've known her brother for longer than her, and our stupid exes knew each other, and that's how she got to do my hair. And the bond that you have with your hairdresser is like almost no other.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, and I was working at Charm and had been for 8 years for Chatham, and Chatham kept hounding me about buying the shop from her, and I didn't think she was serious until she was all of a sudden very, very serious. And I were out drinking, celebrating the victory of Doug Jones.
And, there was lots of whiskey involved.
There were shots. Yeah, it was great. It was real low. And I just drunkenly brought it up to her, and she was just totally on board. And I woke up the next morning and she had basically drafted everything to make it happen. That's what it feels like. So she's definitely the type A go-getter of the team. So that type of thing, she was just like, I'm on it, done.
What was it that you made me, the saint of spreadsheets?
Yes, the saint of spreadsheets. That is who you...
Yeah. How are you guys operating during COVID? Has anything changed? Are you operating on different hours?
We're actually open fewer hours right now. During Christmas, we extended our hours because it was the holidays and we knew we would be busy. But after the holidays, we decided to look at the times when we're the busiest and be open during those times. So right now we're open from noon to 5 Monday through Friday, and then 10 to 4 on Saturdays.
So I think it's really important that the community should know about the projects that you guys have given back to and have supported and worked along with in the city. I know that you guys carry a lot of local artist jewelry, as well as have supported nonprofits. Could you tell me a little bit about that?
So some of our local artists are Lisa Ayers. She's been a friend of mine pretty much my entire life. We went to elementary school together. And so one thing, the reason I say that is because we try to bring in people that we know already and support them, because they may have social media or Etsy, but sometimes they need a different avenue to where they can connect more with people. And a lot of times we have them come and pop up at the shop. So when we had our reopening, we had several of our local makers there to pop up. And I don't know, I just feel like it gives kind of a more of a sense of community when we can really bond with those people and make lasting friendships. I've made several friends just through Charm. And then as far as our nonprofits go, we like to donate to local nonprofits, and a lot of times we'll sell something and then donate the proceeds.
I just wanted to also touch on the importance of self-care and how that kind of correlates with Charm. And you guys aren't just like carrying beautiful pieces of unique jewelry and even puzzles and accessories, but also I've noticed through your social media that you promote self-care and self-love. And I was wondering if you could talk about that just a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's something that has surfaced in the last couple of years, especially like how important mental health is and how that is intertwined with self-love and appreciation. And the world has just gotten so nonstop. Like even during quarantine, that slowed some people down, even myself, but we don't have enough time for ourselves. And we get kind of lost in almost hating ourselves a lot, looking just at all the negative. And I think having a place that's like a jewelry store / therapy stop.
Totally.
It is. That's how we became friends.
Absolutely.
But, yeah, the thing is, like, it was like that for Chatham too. She used to tell me all about it, and customers still come in and talk to me about how Chatham was their therapist, their jewelry therapist, and it's really nice. It helps me too, because I talk to these mostly women as well. And it's just also the buying an accessory that makes you feel good about how you look. It's kind of really nice. Like, it's possibly why I love jewelry so much. It's something that will look good on every single person. Like, it's not a shirt that isn't going to fit. It's not going to make you feel bad about yourself. It's going to really empower you.
So what has brought you joy during this time, this weird COVID time? And have you carried out things like maybe that brought you joy before COVID into this time in your life? Or what new things have you discovered that make you happy? Who wants to start?
My life didn't stop. If anything, for a while it got more complicated. Just because I was battling, because I also run a restaurant here in town. So I was like battling with trying to be safe there. And Charm was shut down. And honestly, it's kind of a good thing for me. Because I think I would have been crying every single day if I had to do both. But if anything, it made me love Charm more, because I realized I wasn't happy at the restaurant. And I missed being at the shop. I missed my jewelry babies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So would you say that like Charm is the thing in your life that brings you joy? Because that's pretty beautiful.
Charm is definitely one of the things that brings me joy. Yeah. Nicole will tell you I love going into the back room and like slowly organizing jewelry, and then I come out with like 20 different pieces that I'm wearing.
Yeah, so. She always has more on than she actually. She's like, I have this to put on the floor, and then she's like draped in. Yeah, I really missed that. I like to have a routine, and I like to have things like, it was hard for me to do things at home that I was used to doing at Charm, like especially when it came to like organizing financial stuff. And I know that sounds weird, but I like doing that stuff. Like, I like to know all of those things, but when I was home, it was like all of the energy was kind of sucked out of me. I was kind of drained, which was weird because mostly I was just crafting and like making masks, and I fostered some kittens.
Oh, nice.
I don't think I could have made it without.
No big deal. You're just, fostering a bunch of lives
right over here because I adopted one.
Oh,
but I feel like being away from it made it harder for me to really, I miss connecting with people too. I think to me, my favorite thing about Charm is the connections that we make in the community, because I really started to realize that when we were home quarantining, because I didn't go anywhere to see anyone. I was just here. If I went to Charm, it was to pick some stuff up. I took a lot of photos and put stuff online and did online stuff, but it's just not the same as being there in person when your customers come in and you can make those new friendships and connections like you. Hopefully we can be in person soon.
Yes. Yeah. So what books and films have you watched and read lately, or what are some of your favorites?
Oh my gosh, good. I brought my stack. Okay. So what I'm reading right now, a Queen Victoria biography. It's so giant. I just got really obsessed with her in the last like month.
After watching The Great?
No, so I watched The Great, which is amazing. And then I started watching a Queen Victoria show, which is also really good. And then I was like, how am I not a queen? What do I need to do to become one? So I started doing my research, basically. Yeah, also she had just like a really weird life. She was like married to her cousin, but they were like super in love, and she was like kind of really mean to all her children. She also did these like really great things for her like little kingdom. So yeah, so it's been interesting. And then my favorite author, Agatha Christie.
Nice.
Because I mean, amazing. She's the best. She was the best, and her books are just super like fun and easy to read, and like you don't have to I just sit in my hammock with my heater on, and yeah, it's nice.
I think those are both great choices. And what about you, Nicole? What have you been watching and reading?
So I am a nonfiction person usually. I prefer to read to learn about something. So right now I'm actually learning about plants, and one of the books I'm reading is about tea because I want to grow my own herbs this summer so that I can make my own tea.
Ooh.
I don't have it in here. But
please tell us about that.
Rachel's like,
please
what?
give us an update.
I'm gonna surprise you with some, but
I'm drinking tea that Nicole gave me right here.
So that's what inspired me. I went to New Orleans to a tea house, and the tea was so beautiful, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can grow this stuff and make my own and make it really beautiful and give it to my friends and my family. And so right now I'm learning about that.
House inside of Charm.
Yeah, we could do that. And then
That
I'm
would be
also
nice.
really into house plants, so I'm learning about them. And we're actually planning a trip to Costa Rica, so
Beautiful.
I'm reading.
Have you been there?
I have the Costa Rica book right here. And then I read like Nat Geo and stuff like that too. So I can't remember the last nonfiction book I read. The last book I read was the Radium Girls. And I know there's a show now based on that. I started filming it.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I was gonna say, if you've never been to Costa Rica, it's beautiful.
I'm so excited.
It's like I went to an all-inclusive resort with my parents like years ago, and there were monkeys everywhere, and it was just wonderful. I would feed them every morning, and they would tell me not to, but I'd be like, here's a piece of bread.
You're like,
don't feed them. Yes, okay, I won't feed them. Here you are.
Like, take this. It's like, what collaborations and projects do you envision for Charm's future, besides the beautiful tea that you'll be making starting this summer?
I don't know if I can grow that much this year, but maybe in the future. I don't know what we have so much going on right now.
Well, I
Mostly
know.
we just want to bring in more local makers for pop-ups and
Yeah.
do things like that.
And how can
So,
Sorry.
oh, I'm sorry. So how can how can local artists get in touch with you about, like, do you have like a process of like carrying local artists jewelry and their handmade goods?
yeah, I mean, right now with COVID, the best way would be through Instagram or email, sending us pictures and prices. Like wholesale prices are pretty necessary for us because we are so small, and it is mainly costume jewelry and like funny knickknacks. So it's not anything that's like too high end. Like our clientele is everyone. It's something that's affordable to everyone, and that's what we like about it. So we're looking for artists that kind of cater to the same audience.
And I'm looking forward to all the great projects that you ladies are going to be involved with and create, and all the beautiful things that are going to come your way. And I just want to thank you again for talking with me this morning.
Yeah,
Um,
thank you.
you
Yes,
guys are
thank you so much.
amazing. And yeah, so for all of our viewers, if you want to learn more about Charm, just pop into their shop over on 2nd Avenue North. And you can check out their website and also Instagram. All right. Bye, ladies.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.